morning from a very sleety, snowy December 16th in Pennsylvania. We're going to head down to Shade Gap, Pennsylvania to try to find a little area known as the Shadow of Death. Check it out. We found it over in Weird, Pennsylvania in the book. So apparently there was a lot of people shot by snipers and rival Indians and things like that in the nature. So we have to go check it out, see if we can find the placard for the Shadow of Death. See you there. Alright, coming down from Columbia County. We're outside now of the Freeburg, village of Freeburg on 35, outside of Selinsgrove, as the lady on the computer said, which is pretty funny. But one nice thing is, it's still raining a little bit. We got up to 36 degrees, and we got some blue skies. So we're in a nice little, quaint little farming valley, the Susquehanna Valley. We're just going to keep on going down. I guess we're going to hit Route 850, swing down and try to find Shade Gap. Once we get down to Shade Gap, we're going to try to find the Shadow of Death. So we'll come back to you when we see it. See ya. Alright, we're about 20 miles outside of Shade Gap. We're still doing 35 down. Been through a lot of nice little towns, a lot of quaint scenery, old buildings, things like that. Saw the Goodwill Cemetery. That we have to probably come back to that and look at it. Looked very, very interesting. It turned into a really nice day. Hit the Sheets over by 322 underpass. Got us some coffee. Now we're on the way down. And just wanted to show you a little bit of the landscape around here. We went through the Mifflintown Plaza area. Definitely have to come back here just to hit a couple of the restaurants and things like that we saw along the way. And like I said, the Goodwill Cemetery, definitely pretty cool stuff. We had to hit our first, might be our only, but we hit our first only roundabout of the day. So that's very interesting. We got it off really quick though, so it wasn't anything too exciting. But you know, let's go Brandon on the sign. So there you go. That's politics are everywhere. Good people. But no, there's a lot of beautiful countryside around here. Definitely something to always be thankful for when you live in a place like Pennsylvania. So anyway, we'll get back to you when we're closer to Shade Gap, and then once we get in there, we're going to have to look for this sign for Shadow of Death. So we'll be back. Cheers. Well, here we are. Little surprise stop on the way, the Juniata Valley Winery. So I figure we're going to can't pass up a chance to try some wines and stuff. I'm not going to be doing it, but let Ryan do it. Have her see what she thinks. Here she is. Alright, we'll see you a little bit later. Bye. Alright guys, we're getting close over to Shade Gap. We're going to swing, apparently we're going to swing to the left on 522 near Covered Bridge Road. Should be the marker for the Shadow of Death. Once we find it, I'll actually take a little bit more time to talk about why I got the name, or possibilities why I got the name. And here it is. A place I've never actually been before in Pennsylvania, Shade Gap. Pretty cool. Alright, so we're coming in.
In a quarter mile, continue straight onto Town Hill Street.
Yeah, we're not going there though. We're going Krogan Pike, which is next one after this. Okay, here's a nice school. Cool, alright, let's see about this. Looks safe. Okay, next one up here. So, here's 522. Now, I don't know if it's to the left or to the right off the top of my head.
Continue straight onto Town Hill Street.
But here we go, Krogan Pike.
Oh, he wants to turn in.
Yep, he's turning in, so we'll let him get some breath. There you go. So first, we're gonna go. Why don't we go for the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try it and see if we can find
In
this
1,000
marker.
feet, turn left onto Main
We
Street,
can just
T408.
stop her.
X. There you go.
Thank you. Let's see if we can find it. And if not, we'll cut the video and splice in when we go right. Because technology, right? Yeah. Shade Gap. Welcome to Shade Gap. There you go. It's a big ass sign for a place I've never been. Marker Shade Gap and Covered Bridge Road. Let's see if we can find it. This is where the adventure really starts. Let's see if we can do
it. It's supposed to be just off the side of the highway.
Yep. Now, and we could have easily should have taken a right and took a left, so we'll have to figure out. You know, and there's Dollar General. We always like to give them the finger just for fun. There it is. But yes, the next we'll go down here for a bit. We'll see if we can get it. Covered Bridge Road. We'll look for that. We didn't Google too much because we wanted to try to find a bit of it ourselves before, you know, instead of just saying Google, take us right here. That takes a little bit of the adventure out of it. So we will get back to you in just a second. Well, we got a guy up our trumpet that's a real butt pirate, but other than that, to some of our more observant people, we are now going the other way. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going through the other part of Shade Gap. So, and I can actually start seeing what you're talking about now with it being a lot of cliffs and stuff around here. Covered Bridge Road. It's not on Covered. Well, there it is. We found it. So we'll go back. We can always edit it too. Okay. We're getting up close to the... Ah, here it is. Trying to pull over nice and slow. Let's see if you can see it. We'll go out there and check it out. There it is. Here it is, the Shadow of Death sign. It's got a lot of, it's got notoriety because of the mountains around it. So the name, as it says, applied to the locality. They say the significance is now unknown. However, you want to hold this for a second? There you go. Let's see about. So the locality in basically when they were doing the Franklintown Path, apparently a lot of ambushes happened here. There's caves that surround the whole locality, different caves, so it's hard to find your ambusher. There's a lot of Indian raids and stuff that went on around here. In 1966, apparently a person with the nickname Bicycle Bill or William Hollenbach, I can't remember exactly, but he kidnapped a young lady named Peggy Ann, the 17-year-old lady, and precipitated the world's largest manhunt, which lasted 8 days, and with over 2,000 federal agents and policemen. Federal agent Mr. Anderson, or Agent Anderson, was shot and killed by Bicycle Bill in these hills. But before then, he would literally just sit up here, apparently, and he would snipe people. He would snipe the cars, and they would go off cliffs, and they would probably not make it. And nobody even bothered to check the vehicles for bullet damage because of the fact that they were so poorly mangled, or badly mangled. And if they were that badly mangled, the people didn't probably survive. So there was a lot of death and negativity happening in this valley, and then aptly named Shadow of Death. So that's pretty cool. We found it. There was some negativity on the way here, which was not so good. A guy in a piece of shit broken down Audi was up my trumpet the whole time, and I was giving him the you know, half a piece when necessary. I don't mind throwing down a half, dude, but I'd rather not. I'm old. It's 41 today. It's my birthday. That's why we're here. You know, I'm old now. I'm like an old orange you find under the couch, whatever that means. And these rocks are awesome. It's very cool. This is a very scenically pretty place. The interstate, of course, obviously 522 doesn't make it that picturesque. But overall, if there was no sound and you were just looking through this way, it is very pretty. Again, this whole place is dotted with cave systems, and that to me alone is very intriguing. It would be awesome to explore some of these mountains here with my greatest adventure buddy ever, and we could find some caves and maybe find some artifacts, some fossils, some things like that of past times. It'd be awesome. So anyway, PA Outdoors. This is our first successful adventure for the channel. We have 2 more coming up today at least. We are going to try to find the coke mines or the coke ovens of Riddlesburg, which won't be that hard, but be interesting to see. And then a year-long, we had a year-long desire to try to find the abandoned turnpike tunnel in Breezewood, the Raysville and Sidling tunnels, and that is on the adventure list for this weekend. We'll hopefully get it today, and if not, we'll certainly try to get it tomorrow. We're going to go over to Stowestown, try to get their Kings and Queens restaurant, and we're going to go to Judy's Motel, which I'm sure is a lavish and expensive place. Maybe trying to find some really cool places, but we did pass a lot of very lovely scenic areas, a lot of old farm stands. We definitely had a lot of cool churches, or cemeteries rather, we passed along the way to get here. And this is going to be hopefully the start of something very, very interesting and fruitful for the channel. So we're going to see a lot of things. Mushroom hunting coming up later, and when the spring months happen, covered bridges, camping, all that kind of stuff. So do join us again, and we'll try to get Ryan into the videos as well. So this will be Paul from PA Outdoors for right now, signing off. Cheers.